Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. All the first timer, please stand up. First timer. First timer, stand up. Raise your hand if somebody had to remind you multiple times and you were not sure to come here. Please raise your hand. I have a story to tell you. You know, once in a while, there was a king of a kingdom, and one fine day, he asked all the young salespeople from his kingdom to come to his ranch in the evening. And during the evening, he asked all the young guys, he said, please, go on one side, and there was a pool. And he said, I have a bet to make to all young guys. Number one, so anybody among you young guys will cross this pool, you will have three choices. A, you can have $10 million. B, you can have all the land that belong to me. Or C, you can marry my daughter, and as you know, I only have one daughter, so whoever will have her hand will have everything that I have. But before anybody of you young guys jump into the pool, I just want to let you know, this pool is full of crocodiles, and you can lose your life. There was a young guy like me, jump into the pool, and within milliseconds, not even seconds, cross the pool. And this rich man is holding his hand. He said, Bravo, come over. You haven't thought about your life. You haven't thought about your competition. You haven't thought about what other people will say about you. You are a champion. What do you need? Do you need $10 million? He said, no, sir. He said, do you, need all the land that belong to me? And he said, no, sir. He said, I knew you are smart. You want to marry my daughter and have everything that I have? And he said, no, sir. He said, a crown out loud, what do you need? And I said, I need to know the name of the person who pushed me to the pool. Some of you got pushed today, and that is how your life is about to change. Give yourself a round of applause. Same way our life got changed 9 years before as a trainee associate sitting in row 202 when somebody pushed us to be at this event, and since then never looked back. So thank you WFG, thank you Almighty God, thank you to our leadership, and thank you to my Dream Builder family, for trusting us. Having somebody trust you is the biggest blessing of our life. So we are very, very grateful. Came from a very humble family. My mom passed away when I was 6 years old. My dad was a factory worker, living in a 2-bedroom mud house where 1 bedroom is rented for 10 plus years, and 3 brothers. So we had those rough start, and we were always blaming God, why us? I did not know God was showing us that rock bottom, and God was preparing basement under the rock bottom. So when we put the skyscraper, we can afford it. We can stay humble when those days will come. And came to Canada as an international student, graduated, started doing 3 jobs, over 100 hours a week. 2014, Wolf and Shoe came in our life. And, as Alicia just talked about, it took us 58 appointments to get our first person on board. And I was more slow than any slow cooker in the world, super slow. And, it's so funny. I used to live with a couple of other basement friends. And, the moment I started, I bring them in front of my trainer, and one of the friends started laughing. And my trainer said, what is there to laugh about the presentation? He said, there is nothing to laugh about the presentation, but I am amazed you think Rohit can do it, right? But, since that day, they started making fun of me, says millionaire. God was listening to them. This company has helped us, by the time we were 30, to be the millionaire in North America, so thank you. It's so funny, I was young, 24-year-old, and all of the appointments I had with young people, and one day my mentor, we had an appointment with the family, and there was husband, wife sitting, and their kids, and I was so excited that it's a family appointment. And all of a sudden, my trainer said, today Rohit is going to show you what we do. And literally, I'm sitting like this, and I'm looking at my trainer. He had to hold my knee because I was shivering. After we finished the appointment, it took me like 2.5 hours to present the appointment. So after we finished the appointment, he asked me, he said, how do you think you have done? I think I have nailed it. He said, by the way, what is the name of our company? I said, World Financial Group. He said, upstairs, you were saying World Financial Bank, right? So guys, if I can do it, you can do it as well. So, best thing happened, 2017, my partner quit her job, and it's been 6 years, you know, she and I, we are grinding together. We just got married last year, and we are very excited for every beginning of our life. But one thing I always say, any partner, when we struggle together, we hustle together, we deserve to walk on the stage together, right? So give my partner Shubh a round of applause. You know, when it comes to success has some principles. You know, it's not a, you know, somebody say, how do you become what you become? I said, we are 9 years overnight success. It takes time, but when success becomes your only choice, success doesn't have a choice. So, you know, there are some success principles. Let's talk about it. Number one, there is always things to be grateful about. Grateful people are successful people. There is always something to be grateful about. Now, you know, if we feel grateful about where we are, what we have, God will give us more reasons to be grateful about. Next is, take responsibility of your life. You know, all our life, we lived like a renter. This is our time to live our life as an owner. Starting today, you are the owner of your life. If you don't, it's your movie. If you don't like the channel you are watching, change the channel. Starting today, take ownership of your life. Next is, follow your own path. You know, world is full of opinions. Somebody other opinion about you does not have to become your reality. You are the hero. Live with integrity. With integrity, we have nothing to lose, we have nothing to hide. And when you have nothing to hide, the only thing that is left is the pride. Live a prideful life. And lastly, live a purposeful life. Live a purposeful life. Why? Because one thing I always say, if people come for money, they will leave for money. Live a purposeful life. You know, a lot of people, they are so poor, all they have is money. I love this company for many reasons. But one of the reasons, you know, my mentorship, Harinder and Jagjo Sukhija, Raja and Jazz Oliver, all the money we made is one side, our mentorship is on one side. So give our mentor a huge round of applause. Because of them, we are here. You know, I love this company because it allows us to be who we are. I love this company because I can retire my wife. I love this company because whatever happens outside our home, we don't have to worry about it. So everybody please stand up. Please stand up. One thing I always say, when attractions don't attract you and distraction don't distract you, when serving others become the purpose of your life, you live a blissful life. Somebody in the family has to pay the price, has to change the family tree, and that somebody can be you. So be the one. I'm going to say, I can, I will, I must, and then we are going to repeat it and say, be the one. I can, I will, I must, be the one. God bless you all. Thank you.